Welcome to everybody watching the VOD. Troper, thank you so much for the 39-month sub on a 39-month streak. Really appreciate that. I hope you're doing well. Oh my gosh. Lucy, thank you so much for the tier 3 sub. 9 months, 4-month streak. Thank you so much. Goodness gracious. It's baby time. Again, like, you all start hype trains so immediately. I am not complaining, but holy cow. Thank you very much, everybody, for another hype train. It's baby time. Let's see what we can do here. We've got an Amar logo. Things are going pretty dang well. Heck yes. 3 months into your new job and things are going pretty well. Also, you found one heck of a self-insert Pokemon fic. Amazing. That sounds like fun. Okay. Oh, also I'm going to turn on a little bit of air conditioning in here. I have the windows open, but it's still a little stuffy. Fortunate to have it. Okay, so I think my plan was to have Amar. Hey, Woodlings, so good to see you. I haven't had anything turn me off of the idea of having Amar be the one to... Like, I feel like if the twins hadn't thrown a frickin' rock at Lutra, then I feel like they would be a shoo-in for being the responsible ones in this situation, but... Are you meditating? You're precious. I really hope I'm not about to ruin your life. Born of caution and these silver eyes, both of which fully proving Sturgeon's law. Interesting. Thank you so much for the 5 bits, Woodlings. I love all you so much. Hey, friend! Those two both say they're the life of the party. Did you know that? I did know that. Folks are divided on who's the real deal. It's me. But me? I say they're equally classy. I really hope that Alethea is not about to destroy your smile, optimism. Well, let's head back to the Grove. Hey, Jade System. Awesome to see you too. You said you knew Alethea, right? She's looking for some help around the lab. I can't help the fact that I've been leaning toward Amar this entire time. I'm going to just pull the band-aid off. Oh, yeah, of course. She's always super busy. Doesn't surprise me, she'd be looking for volunteers. I was thinking you'd be a candidate to help her out. Me? Seriously? What does she need help with anyway? She wants you to help her analyze some samples of a material she found. Huh. That's not really my specialty, friend. What about you? You're probably better with this stuff than me. That's what I said! I don't know the first thing about all those crazy gadgets of hers. Would I really be dumb enough to think that this is what Amar would want? But this just also stinks. Again, I'm over the moon that you like that voice very much. Well, to be honest, Alethea's lab is not my kind of place. The water's so dark and cold out there, and I don't like being near all that weird, shiny stuff. It'll be an adventure. Think about the stories you'll be able to share when you get back. You do have a point there, friend. There's a major lack of good stories about the mid-seas around here for whatever reason. And, well, I'm just now remembering I owe Alethea a couple favors anyway. I just got a feeling that Amar's not going to be coming back. With that line about how there's not very many stories about the mid-seas for whatever reason. Alright, you got me. I'll go on my adventure and we can talk about it when I get back. Sounds good, Amar. Can I change my mind? Oh, jeez. I'm trying to try not to freak out. Had a good time when I saw them last. As long as they're not getting worked up about anything, they're good company. I feel like there's still something gnawing away at them, you know? Okay, so this is the first time I felt like maybe I should actually talk to them about their past. With that comment from Amar, I think I'm gonna do that next. Because that's another thing I've been just straight up putting off. We have had a decent time with the twins once, so... And I've been able to sleep on that good vibe, so... Amar is ridiculously precious, and I'm afraid I've just ruined their life. What happens to all of the other potential creators if they're not chosen? What happens to this entire reality? Does this just cease to exist? No, I doubt it, because... Huh? How come you're here? We were busy. What do you want? Just wanted to talk for... Can you tell me about... Just wanted to talk for a bit, honestly. Although I'm curious now. Okay, that's cool with us. Immediately prying doesn't seem good. What happened to you at the palace? Why did you end up leaving? We don't want to talk about it. It just brings back bad memories. And is the character going to have only one option that says, please? Okay. It's the opposite of what I thought. Have you seen Amar again lately? Yeah, Amar came by to see us and hang out again. They asked what we wanted to play, and we said hide and seek. We're really good at that. And the coral reef's great for hiding, too. Amar said they would try not to cheat, just like last time, and then they told us some tips to win without breaking any rules. They had some really good ideas for hiding spots. I wonder how come they know so many. It was pretty fun. And we almost beat Amar. They only won one more round than us. After hide and seek, they told us about how they help things in the forest. It was kind of boring. I think it was like they eat lots of things that eat the kelps, so the forest, I don't remember the whole thing. See, yeah, that's the thing, is that, like, I felt like they would get really bored really easily in the lab. Yeah, whatever. We listened to be nice, though. But they are able to, like, they don't just immediately give up. The other non-chosen gods live as citizens in the world that the creator... Whether they live in harmony or try... That the creator makes, okay. Whether they live in harmony or try to start a coup or something depends on how you raise them to... You came so close to beating Amar, that's exciting. Thanks, new friend, we won't lose again! Ha! Shonen time. Yep, we've got Amar next time. I was paying close attention to their weaknesses. also, we're really happy to get to spend time with you and Amar so much. Yeah, so, thanks again for talking to Amar a while ago, so all this stuff could happen. Anytime! Want to talk about something else. And... so we don't even have the option to talk about the... So I guess I have to confront them about the portal at some point if I want more information about all that. You still think Lutra's weird, you like Amar. See you guys. Okay, that didn't go as badly as I thought it was going to, so... The other shoe's going to drop. Right about now. I had... oh! Let's put that off for a moment. Yes, they have good... they definitely have potential. So, have you thought about telling me about the thingy? Hey, how goes it? Looking to chat for a bit? I spoke to Amar about how to give Ketri and Esty some advice. Oh yeah? How'd it go? Well, Amar had the idea to tell the twins what it's like taking care of the kelp forest. I thought it'd be a good lesson for them. Right, gotcha. And do you think they listened? It's hard to tell. Sometimes kids don't seem to be paying attention, but I think it's good if they hear the right things anyway. I see where you're coming from. Maybe Amar was a little too straightforward about it, you know? Sometimes an embellished story that wraps your idea in something more exciting is the best way to go. Not that I'm an expert or anything. I guess that was it. So I guess the ball is in his court about telling me about what happened with him. Because I don't seem to have any option about that anymore. Whoops, wrong button. I like this tune as well. It's like a Zelda, like a Wind Waker temple or something. Alright, you're not using Amar for one of your experiments, are you, or anything? Haha. Oh, right, I have to remember this. Good to see you again! Anything you'd like to talk about? How did the lab work go? Very nicely. Better than I'd hoped, even. The first task was to compare the samples I found recently to others I've collected. I needed my assistant to view them all under a microscope and note any differences. Amar was rather nervous at first, surprisingly. They asked to see some of my own sample notes so they'd know how it was done. That's freaking adorable. Ha! After that, they did quite well. I reviewed their comparisons, and they seem consistent with my own findings. Yeah, this is amazing. And yeah, Alethea's design is quite cool. The second task was a bit trickier, but I felt Amar was up to it with a bit of supervision. I needed the samples exposed to various external influences, such as heat, cold, and electricity, with careful notes taken on the results, of course. Amar was on high alert, still a bit nervous, but I could tell they wouldn't be missing anything. Okay. I haven't reviewed their notes from those tests yet, but I'm looking forward to it. Amar was a big help. Thanks for making this happen, my friend. I hope Amar... Well, see, if I were in Amar's position, and if I am like Amar, that's the sort of thing I can do in my life exactly once. And if I were ever asked to do it again, I would be, like, freaking out. But hopefully Amar feels okay about it, doing it the one time. No problem, Alethea. Glad to hear things went smoothly. Indeed. Shall we talk about something else? We had another giant tree. Oh, that's it. If I just want to hear about things again. Again, I just don't feel good about even telling her about Lutra's existence. I'll leave that open-ended for now, and again, maybe I'll run into a dialogue option that changes my mind a little bit, like me finally talking about, like, popping the question with the twins. We'll talk later then. Farewell. Alright, Amar. You doing okay? The lab work is a really neat fable as like the culmination of a lot of things. You can send the twins and have it be an absolute disaster or work out really well, or send Damar and have it be an absolute disaster or work out really well. That's sick. Yeah, both of them, it felt like, have I done enough? Like either one could work or could be bad. Is Amar hiding right now? Hello! Rolling, rolling, rolling! You think if I keep practicing my rolls, someday I'll roll right into your heart? I don't know, Raoul. We've just met. Sorry, who are you? I mean, don't mind me. Just working on some self-improvement. But watch out. One day my roll will really impress you. Am I hot? I have no idea what I look like. I have a feeling there isn't going to be like a massive romance arc with Raoul. Unfortunately. Gotta believe in yourself. That's a lesson I learned back in the day. But listen, don't forget to question yourself once in a while. Doesn't mean you have to change your mind, just be open to the possibility of it, you know? Alright, Dive. Dive kind of has things a little bit figured out. We have a bunch of people congregating. Oh, they have fans. Teach us to be like you, Glitter! Hey, this place isn't what I was looking for back when you told me about it, but I feel like it's given me a new perspective on things. Thanks for telling me about it. Okay, Thrill, I forget who you are. Greetings, darling! It's been a while, hasn't it? I hope you're well. I'm afraid our class is full at the moment, but we may have some vacancies sometime in the future. Do take care. Oh, Jesus, okay. Well, she's in her element. How can we be like you, Flash? Hey, buddy. Good to see ya. How you been? As you can see, I'm a bit busy, just passing on some wisdom. We're full up right now, but maybe we'll have room for you later. Alright, see ya. Drilled enough responsibility into Amar by now that he was able to pull it off. Thank you. Thank you, yeah, I had no idea. I had no idea if it was enough. There you are, okay. Just chilling. Hey, tell that dolphin over there. No, I'm not going to do that. Unless it turns out to, like, really be harming people and needs to be knocked down a peg. But I'm not getting that indication so far. Do you have anything new to say? Hello again. My daily delight routine goes well, in case you were wondering. Alright, see ya. Bye then. I just am not getting any indication that that would be the right thing to do. Yeah, there are two open-ended things in here that are like, the game is trying to get me to start shit, and I just don't do that. Oh, hey, you know, I was thinking. Yeah? It's tough when your friends don't get along. I just want everyone in the forest to hit it off, you know? Me too! But sometimes... you gotta help someone see things from a new point of view. Like you did for me and the twins. Thanks again for that, friend. You're welcome. Anyway, wanna head over to the Grove? So because I've let Flash and Glitter simmer in their own pot this long, they've developed fan clubs. And if I continue to let it keep going, something bad's gonna happen, isn't it? I feel like I've already let it go too far. Why was this my responsibility? Oh my god. Either that or they'll keep vibing. Yeah, like maybe I'm reading too far into this because of what I just heard, but maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not. I don't know if this is the sort of game that will just let them keep vibing. After what Amar just said. How did things go at Alethea's lab? Not bad, friend, not bad. Alethea did a good job making sure I didn't mess anything up. She's got a weird thing called a microscopic, I think. It lets you see tiny things up close. I used that one a lot at first. Later it was stuff that was a little scarier. Boiling things, cold things, some of them were shooting out lightning bolts. Anyway, I still don't really understand what Alethea does out there, friend. But it was exciting, and I was happy to help out. Great. I'm glad you had a good time. Yep, although there was something else on my mind I felt like you should hear. You know how Alethea wanted my help because she did me some favors before? Yes. Well, one reason I was a little reluctant was because of something I saw once. What did you see? Well, I was outside the lab and I saw Alethea with the fish. Might have been someone from the area, I'm not sure. Alethea had some kind of device. Couldn't see it too well, not that I would have known what it was anyway. She pointed it at the fish and the fish just vanished. Haven't seen that fish anywhere since, ever again. It worries me, friend. I can't help wondering whether the fish was really on board with it. Whatever it was. That sounds pretty strange and pretty unsurprising. Thanks for telling me. Sure thing, friend. Can we talk about something else? Never, ever going to tell her about Lutra. Ever. But if I don't, then what will happen if, like, Lutra is the creator? Oh, fuck's sake. That's the sound of my brain exploding with the tasks that are in front of me. I did what I thought was going to be the scariest things at the end of the last session, and now there are quandaries in front of me that I didn't even know existed. Anything else? It would be nice to have other dialogue about, like, Glitter and Flash and stuff, in case, like, other people were worried about the environment of the place. And they think the vibes are getting really weird now. But Amar's not going to say anything about that. You just wanted to roll and try to woo me. So we've got two things that I am not stirring up crap with right now, and apparently I'm getting the feeling that that's the wrong thing to do, is not stir up crap. You... That's what you said. Don't forget to question yourself, my friend. Fucking hell, okay. The game is telling me to do this. Okay, so, here's how to make it big without even breaking a sweat. Did you know Glitter's teaching a class too? Oh, you mean the so-called other life of the party? Wow, they just never give up, huh? Guess that's how it is when you got everything figured out. Always gonna be imitators. But that's no problem for you, right, buddy? I know you know the difference. Should I talk to Glitter first, because I kind of like Glitter a little bit more? Because I talked to Flash first, does that mean I'm on Flash's side? Now, here's how you can achieve maximum elegance. Did you know Flash is teaching a class too? You mean the one who thinks they're the life of the party? Preposterous! Don't even think about trying to learn anything from them. You'll end up knowing less than when you started. The audacity. I don't know if that did anything. But, god dang it. The other thing that is left is having the dolphin question himself. Amara going from being Amara to, like, being responsible for things really is an amazing parallel for how I approach this game. Still putting some of the tougher decisions off and working up the nerve to tackle them eventually. Thinking things through from multiple angles. Maybe I should just change my name. I'm just Amar now. I went in a full circle without seeing the dolphin. Are they just gone now? Have I missed my chance? No, okay. This just does not feel right. This is not me, but... Hello again, my daily delight routine. The swordfish says it hates your clicks and you would never beat it in a fight. My flips are sick and I am a delight? Well, I thank you. Tell the swordfish I very much appreciate its kind compliment. Maybe you're the one that should question yourself. Did you tell the dolphin what we think of it yet? It misheard me and thought it was a compliment. I figured that might happen. Dolphins only hear what they want to hear, you know. Let's try again. Tell that dolphin to get a real job. God dang it, dude. I feel like, okay, maybe you're the one we're working on. Maybe I should approach it that way. Oh, hi! The swordfish says get a real job. Can I do a head bob? Why, yes, I can! Tell the swordfish I'm thankful for all of its interest in me. Did you try telling that dolphin what we think of it again? It still misheard me. It thinks you're interested in it. Which you are. Dolphins are the worst! If it isn't my fellow dolphin hater. Any good ideas for new insults lately? Not really. Oh, too bad. Oh, hi again. I can't thank you enough for sending all those messages to the swordfish for me. I've never felt so loved. That's good. Okay, I was overanalyzing. Imagine that. Huzzah. Welcome to Alive again. Hope you're doing well. Okay, so... I literally have to tell Alethea about Lutra in order to progress the game. What if we don't have a new world? What if we just stay here? What's so bad about this place? There's nothing I would like to talk about, Alethea. Oh, wait. First, did you find any connections between the samples and the signals from the deep ocean?
As a matter of fact, yes. All of my tests suggest the signals and the organic debris came from the same place on the ocean floor. I believe some kind of electromagnetic pulse occurred down there, sending the signals and debris far and wide. My readings also indicate that whatever the source is, it's capable of generating huge amounts of energy. Such a power supply would be indispensable if I could harness it. It might be just the breakthrough I need.
So, why do you need all that energy?
I thought you might ask, and I can't blame you. I'd be curious too. But in order to give you an answer, I need to explain a few things.
Yeah?
You may have wondered why I'm so driven in my research. There are wondrous things here in the ocean, yes, but there's more to it than that. Have you ever noticed that our world almost never changes?
Knowledge seeker has found the knowledge keeper.
Think about the kelp forest or the coral reef. These places are exactly as they've always been. No one can remember a time when things were different, and no one ever leaves. I fear we are all trapped here in a sort of endless dream or illusion. If there's a purpose to this place, none of my research has given me any clues so far. I want to learn the truth about the ocean, my friend. I have plans for an overhaul of this lab that will vastly increase my data gathering capabilities, but the new energy demands will far outstrip what the solar sail can currently provide.
So that's why you need this energy source in the depths.
Correct! You might recall that your teleporter is one of my old prototypes. I could modify it to enable transport to the energy source.
To our final creator potential person.
I know its exact coordinates from tracing the signals during my studies. If you might be willing to help me, perhaps you could investigate the source and report back with what you find.
And I don't have to tell you about Lutra? I'm in.
It's a big ask, I know.
No, you say less.
But with your help, I could get so much done on my equipment upgrades in the meantime. What do you say?
This sounds really dangerous. I'm in.
Splendid! I'm so glad to hear it. I'll modify your teleporter right away. It'll only take a moment. There, all set. I've outfitted the teleporter with some basic data sensors as well, so we can examine those readings when you get back. Thank you, my friend. I can't wait to hear about your findings.
We'll talk later. Time to go meet the biblical angel at the depths of the sea. Why am I getting null vibes right now?
At last, you have found me again. As always, you do not remember who I am. Allow me to remind you. I am Gnosis. And I'm glad you returned. There is much to discuss.
Why don't I remember you? I feel like I would.
I'm afraid I cannot answer that. My meditations here have allowed me to recover memories I once thought were lost. But most of them remain broken and fragmented, for reasons I do not comprehend. I need more time, and perhaps more resources, to repair the rest.
How do you know me?
We have met before, countless times. I do not remember most of these encounters. You do not recall any. This is how it happens, each and every time.
I came here looking for an energy source.
Yes, I know. I myself am the energy source Alethea seeks. The radiation and charged debris she analyzed were scattered by my awakening.
How do you feel about Alethea studying you?
For me, it is a curiosity, nothing more. It is highly unlikely she will find a way to harness my power, so her research does not worry me. Well then, now that we are reacquainted, I expect you wish to return to Alethea. You will have much to report. But in the future, there may be a way you can assist me in recovering my memories. I am still considering this. I will notify you when I've reached my conclusions.
Alright, I'll keep an eye out.
Good. We shall speak again soon.
Very no vibes, indeed. Not surprised. And there's no other way to leave here other than the teleporter. That makes sense. Yeah? That's energy. Gnosis is greed for knowledge. Good call, Reyna. Oh, that's a really good touch. Yeah. Leal, did you leave the oven on? Python, oh my gosh, thank you so much for the 15-month sub. Eat this, it's good for you. Yeah, subs are tasty. I've just encountered a very unsettling scene in this game. So I may be a little quiet, but thank you so much for the sub. Really, really appreciate that. I wish I had a way of knowing which direction we are going. Is it backwards? Is it forward? Are we moving ever? Shoreward. Yeah, I'm growing out my hair again. I'm glad you like it so far. Hey, sorry to see you here. Not because I don't like company. I'm actually happy to meet you. But now you're stuck here, just like the rest of us. So, I feel very sad for you. So would this have happened no matter where I tried to go? Whoa! Oh, never mind. Not used to seeing anyone new here. But we do lose folk sometimes. Ah! Did I end up where Alethea sends all of the experimental people? If you see anyone who looks lost, tell him to come back here. It's not good to be near the edges of this place too long. I'll keep an eye out for him. I did think it was curious that there were, like, these scientific pods. Alright. Sounds good, woodlings. This thing has a light on still. Did I miss anything? Oh! Nope, no stars anymore. Across the sky, yeah, yeah. It's really intense. Huh? Who are you? Does stuff change around here after all? I came from outside this place. I don't know how I got here.
There's an outside. Do you think maybe I came from there too?
I'm sorry, I don't know.
Huh? I'm having trouble putting my thoughts together. It just feels like everything's falling apart, you know?
Yeah, I can feel it too. Let's get to the middle of this place. It's safer there.
I got no idea where you're talking about. You go. I'll just stay here for now.
They are very terrified right now, so I just don't know how this person reacts. Is it better for them? Oh, God. Pull yourself together. You're gonna lose your mind completely if you stay out here.
You're probably right, I know. Maybe you could just show me how to get back there.
Sure thing. Follow me then. Okay, we went back.
Huh? Oh, wait, it's you, isn't it? The one who helped me escape the fallen apart place. Thanks, buddy. It's good to be out of there.
Yeah, I normally don't ever pick the harsh answer, but this game has caused me to reevaluate some things specifically for the experience of this game. Hey, still here, huh? Wish there was something to talk about, but nothing ever really happens here. I think I brought your friend back? Oh no, you were not that person. Is it just my mind that's spinning? Or is the world around me swimming? I'm worried that the danger is growing. All the rips and tears are showing. Was it you that was, yeah, concerned? You found someone! I can't believe it! I never would have been brave enough to do that. I'm glad I could help out. Yeah, maybe you can even find the other one, too. Be careful, alright? Okay, there's another one. Warm sunshine. Green growing things.
Oh. Well, hi. I've never seen you before. I'll teach you something I learned from being here a long time. If you don't stop thinking about your favorite memories, you won't lose them. Or at least, not as fast. Well, anyway, good luck, friend.
Thank you. Back we go. Are there two different rips? Or is this one just going to be more difficult? Oh, yeah. Literally the other side. Okay, so I can cross anywhere the water is. Hey, Mink Bones, welcome. We're in a very interesting part of this game. Hope you're doing alright. Right, I thought that whatever that thing was the thing that was crossing me between planes, but it's...
Oh, hello up there. Or down there, as the case may be. I feel like I used to know which directions were which, but not anymore.
It's not safe out here. You should get closer to the middle of this place where things are more stable.
Oh, I don't know about that. I'm not even sure how I got on this rock in the first place.
That's okay. If you don't mind, I could carry you back.
Really? I'd appreciate that a lot, if it's not too much trouble.
Not at all. Let's head back, huh?
Thanks so much for bringing me back here. Can't even remember the last time I wasn't alone.
Yeah. Cool, deep water. Whoops. Rainbows of stone. What the heck? It keeps... It keeps automatically skipping those. That's a shame. It's just, going through its memories. Wow. Everyone's back now. I don't know how you did it, but you did it. Do you think maybe you could get us all out of this place somehow? I'll do my best to find a way, don't worry. Cool. Thanks for trying. I won't give up hope that we're gonna get out of here someday. You shouldn't either. I think that I already can, my friend. Gonna just stay over here for now. Not really feeling ready to be near the others yet. Hey, still here, huh? Wish there was something to talk about. Okay. Yeah, we should go straight to you, huh? Ma'am?
You're back! I'm glad you returned safely. How did it go?
I made some unexpected discoveries.
Just what I like to hear. Please, tell me everything.
First things first. The energy source you've been after is called Gnosis. We talked for a while.
You what? I had considered the energy source might be alive, but it's intelligent. You were able to speak with it.
Yes, and it seems like Gnosis is even aware you've been studying them.
My word. This is a bit overwhelming.
I understand, but there's something else I saw that I want to ask you about.
Oh, please go on.
When I tried to leave the depths, the teleporter malfunctioned somehow. It took me to a strange, distorted place I've never seen before. I call it Distortion World.
I see. What did you find there?
There were fish and other creatures. It seemed like they'd been stuck there for a long time. Some weren't very coherent.
That sounds terrible and frightening. How did you get back?
The teleporter started working again after I'd been in there for a bit. I'm not sure what fixed it.
Very strange. Perhaps the teleporter's sensor data will provide me with more clues. I'll investigate when I have time.
Let's just go straight in. Amar told me they saw you experimenting on a fish once and it disappeared. Could that be related somehow?
Are you trying to accuse me of something here? Do you really think I'd send a creature to a place like that intentionally? I'm sorry. Perhaps I took your words the wrong way.
No. That's my only option. Fuck that. No I just want to get to the bottom of this.
I know, so do I.
I absolutely wanted to accuse her. Jesus Christ.
Alright, let me explain. What Amar saw was one of my early experiments in teleportation. The purpose of these tests was to find a safe way out of the ocean, which didn't work out, of course. I must stress that all my participants were willing, and I made sure they understood the risks. For instance, I theorized that a teleport subject could end up stuck somewhere, an unknown place outside the normal boundaries of the ocean.
Yeah, a lot of people are really into Althea's design.
A breach in the fabric of reality, if you will. But it was only a theory, and not a likely one. At any rate, because of these risks, it was hard to find willing subjects. But there will always be those adventurous enough to brave the unknown, just as you and I do.
But didn't you check up on the participants afterward? You must have noticed some had gone missing.
I did. In almost every case, I confirmed the subject had been teleported somewhere safe. But yes, there were a few whom I never found. I suppose the poor souls you met in the breach were the missing ones. It is horrible they met such a fate, but we are all trapped in this ocean anyway. That research had to be done. And their safety was never guaranteed. They knew the risks.
There must be some way to help them.
I don't know as though there is. I have no idea how I'd replicate the teleporter malfunction that sent you to the breach. I don't even know what caused it. Could it be that your proximity to the energy source, to Gnosis, might have overloaded the teleporter somehow?
Maybe. It sounds possible.
Would you mind visiting the depths again? If Gnosis was the cause, maybe they'll have some idea how to send you back. It's risky, yes, but you made the round trip once, so I think your chances of doing so a second time are good. Jesus Christ! Seems legit!
And that's how to not do science, my friends. Whenever lives are involved.
I will remain here at the lab so I can attempt to find you with my instruments if anything goes wrong.
Sure.
I can't thank you enough, my friend. Let me know what happens as soon as you get back.
I'm going to Allele first. There we have several options now. It said there are new creatures in the coral reef as well. We have some things to talk about, I think. Seems like Alethea is starting to figure out how all this works. Got any thoughts on that?
Yeah, that happens every time. Don't worry, she won't actually get to the bottom of it. She never does.
It's pretty tragic.
You think so? Remember, buddy, all this stuff just keeps happening over and over. Just like you, the gods will forget everything next time, and it'll all be back to square one. So, Alethea's never-ending search for answers isn't as agonizing as it sounds.
Because she really believes she can do it. I really feel like you deserve to be the creator, my man. I know there's gonna be a good reason. But I think possibly just part of why Alil is so thoughtful and so emotionally intelligent is probably because Alil has kept their memories throughout all of this. Every time. I don't necessarily believe that. Why do I have to say that? Isn't that still tragic from our perspective, though? Who cares? Mew. Well, not to me. Not really. But right now, my perspective's pretty different from yours. For me, all this stuff going on in the ocean is just one phase of the process. You might see things a little differently once the new world gets underway. Gnosis seems surprisingly aware of what's going on. Yep, Gnosis knows a lot. It's kind of their thing. But it's hard to get a read on them, right? I got a read on them before I even went down there, my man! Just because I had a feeling what type of character was gonna be, and that type of character is kind of like at the at the center of my soul, so. They're mysterious. They don't let on much about what they know or how they know it. I'd listen close to whatever Gnosis has to say. They choose the information they share real carefully. There's probably a reason for that. Thanks, Alil. I just want to check the sunset really quick. I'll be right back. We can have a nice look at Alil in the meantime. Pretty good sunset, pretty good eel. I'm actually gonna mute the mic this time. Alright. Thanks, Alil. Whoops. I'm gonna go to the twins first. I'm curious to see... Is it just because there are new creatures in the coral reef? Whoa! 6 more, apparently. New pages in Kelp Forest as well. I am moving incredibly fast right now.
Lord Poison! Lord Poison! Lord Poison!
Lord Poison! Oh, hi. You're just in time. I know you already heard my song before, but it's been a while. Want to hear it again? Yeah, go for it. Cool, let's do it.
This fashion remains into the distance fade, a pile of long lost memories.
Paul.
The bones may break and the sea may quake. My fury never wavers.
Thanks for listening, everyone. Hope you liked it.
Lord Poison!
All hail Lord Poison. Excellent. Static this time. Oh, new friend. Hey. We weren't expecting you. Sorry, I can leave you two alone if you want. No, that's okay. We actually kind of don't know what to do. What do you mean? Is something wrong? So, you know this glowing portal thing behind us? Well, I mean, it's not really a portal. But you saw it before. We just didn't want to talk about it back then. Yeah, sorry about that. That's okay. So what is the glowing thing if it's not a portal? The glowing thing comes from this crystal we have. We use our powers to activate it. Light comes out of the crystal and it shows us pictures of where we used to live. It's the only thing we have left from our old home. And now it doesn't work anymore. I'm sorry to hear that. Do you have any idea how it broke? No, we were just using it a little while ago and made this huge crackling noise. Then it went all fuzzy, like it is now, see? It just happened for no reason. So we were wondering, could you maybe help us fix it? I wouldn't know how to repair it, but I could see if anyone else in the ocean wants to help. Really? I mean, thank you, new friend. We'd find someone to fix it ourselves, but we don't really trust anyone as much as you. So yeah, thanks. Here's the crystal. I hope someone out there can figure out what happened. Just be really careful with it, okay? Sounds like the only good thing Alethea might be able to do here. Don't worry, I'll take good care of it, and I'll let you know if I find anyone who can fix it. Okay, thanks again, new friend. Please come back soon. We have some good that Alethea can do! Yay! I'm glad I went here first. I'll get her working on that immediately. Ketri and Esty gave me a broken device of theirs to see if anyone could fix it. Do you have time to take a look at it?
Ah, is that so? What sort of device is it?
It's a crystal that projects images of where they used to live. They seem pretty attached to it.
Interesting. There's just one problem. Those two still haven't paid me back for the favor I did them ages ago. I'm not sure they ever planned to settle their debt with me at this point. So can you see why I'm reluctant to help them now?
I understand, Alethea, but please consider helping us out anyway.
Why should I, exactly?
Still learning. Learning could be an endpoint. Another chance. I don't know if she would care about this at all. The fact that this has the word learning in it makes me, but then it kind of has an accusatory tone about, don't you care about their well-being? This is less, like, aggressive. I think they deserve another chance.
Well, it's good you have faith in them. But frankly, I need a little more evidence than that.
I'll repay the debt even if they don't. Shit, that, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. Oh. Is that the only way to get this? I'm afraid to even do this one because I accidentally right-clicked. I feel like this will make her angry with me, which I really don't know if I should even care about.
Yes, fair enough. I see why the device is so important to them, and that does matter.
That's the one I was least sold on, but okay.
But I'm not sure that's reason enough to go out of my way for this.
The crystal's an impressive device. Maybe figuring out how to fix it would be useful for your other projects.
It's certainly quite possible. It's a rare chance for me to study some unfamiliar technology, after all. All right, these are some good points, my friend. I'll lend a hand, and we'll see what comes of it. Did you bring the device with you? May I have a look?
Sure, here you go.
Aha, that's strange. Well, I must say, I have no idea how this thing works. Oh, it'll take me some time to figure out what makes it tick. Never mind how it broke or how to fix it. In the meantime, perhaps let the twins know work is underway.
Will do. Thanks, Alethea. You're the only one I knew who could tackle something like this.
You're lucky you know me, that's for sure.
Give her an inch and she'll take a mile. That's not surprising.
Now give me some space. I've got work to do.
I'll go back to the twins, then I'll go to Gnosis. Close these windows. Oh, hello. Sorry, don't mind me, just 1 second. Hi, you two. Hey, new friend. Did you find anyone to fix our crystal yet? Yep. My friend Alethea is having a look at it even as we speak. Oh, Alethea. Cool, that's good. So did she say how long it's gonna take? Sorry, she isn't sure yet. She's never seen anything like the crystal before. Oh. Could you tell her to hurry, please? We really miss having the crystal here. Why do you need the crystal fixed so badly? Is there anything else you want to tell me? We've just had it so long, and it's really weird now that it's gone. Yeah, it's like we can't really remember our home anymore. But thanks for asking, new friend. We're glad you care. No problem. I'll let you know if I learn anything new from Alethea. Okay, thanks. Well, shit. They don't even say how they feel about Alethea. Yeah, sorry, guys. There's still 6 new things I can do here, apparently. Did we just meet? Have we always known each other? Whoa! When you're connected to the whole world, it's like everything's happening all at once. I am so buff! Look at that shadow! I'm the biggest crab there ever was! Okay. That was an achievement, by the way. Fine, then. What a perfect moment. I hope you're as happy as me right now. Maybe this won't last forever. But let's not think about that. Right now, it's exactly what we need. I'm into that. I keep wondering if I should go talk to the turtles. But is it gonna disturb their perfect peacefulness if I try to get close? I gotta think about it some more. I like a thoughtful person, but maybe you're overthinking it? Everyone acts like they're all grown up, but really, we're all just children. Ages 6 and up. Is that the concert over there? Oh! Normally my friends get pretty ornery with strangers, but they've been in a great mood lately. I feel like something's changing around here. Not quite sure what it is, but I think it's for the better. Ha ha ha! Yeah, you! Keep your distance, please! Don't want you to get hurt by these big pokey spines after all. Alright. Hold it right there! Sorry, just making sure you don't get poked. It's for your own good. Hey, you were thinking of messing with us just then, weren't you? Nah, I'm just kidding. That was a little gag. Look out for yourself out there, huh? Thanks, Justin. Just a little. Okay, that put me up to 11. Like, there we go. But was it Kelp Forest that I... Wait, there's another page around here somewhere. And there's a new page available in Kelp Forest. There's the page here. That was very, very convenient. It's right here. Era 3, Section 3, Apprehension. Fear has become commonplace among the mortals. Even the most loyal of them sometimes worry they'll be spirited away for a minor infraction. I've asked the Creator whether this is a good and healthy way to live. Their response is always, this is the only way. So that's the fascism era. Whoops. And I will pop over to the Kelp Forest really quick. Get that page. Then go see Gnosis. I just want to talk. Well, I mean, you're just vibing right now. I don't feel like I have to. Or no, this is the place we usually talk. I just like you a lot. Okay, there's another page around here somewhere. Penguin! This is utterly delightful. Thank you so much. Yes, Amar is especially utterly delightful. Really, really appreciate the 21-month sub. I hope you're doing really well. Thank you. It's always a delight to see you. And this game has been really interesting. I'm just combing this area for a semi-secret thing. And then I'm gonna go talk to a very, a new character that seems close to my heart. Yeah, this is pretty cool. It's given me a lot to think about. Celine had a feeling that at least one character was going to, like, hit me dead on. And yeah, this has challenged a lot of, like, the things that I've become a little bit too static with in my life, I think. Alright. Where are you? I have a feeling it's not going to be tucked really far away. And it's not just going to trap me, right? I don't even have access to the teleporter screen. So it has to be here somewhere. I hope. There we go. Era 7. Okay, at Section 2, Resolution. At this point, I know more about this world than any god, aside from the Creator. My role is that of a historian, not a governor or advisor. Yet I feel like I should present this information to the other gods. They can come to their own conclusions about what to do next. That's fascinating. I have no idea the context, but that's the most interesting one yet, I think. Sorry, just gonna look at the window for a second. Okay, now back to talk to Gnosis. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for the 200 bits. Extra salt for the oceans. I'm sure they needed that. The oceans needed some electrolytes. Okay, there is an invisible bubble around Gnosis that I can't get too close. Oh, maybe not. No, just that one leg moved closer to me at that moment. There is definitely a bubble that's preventing me from getting too close.
Welcome back. What would you like to discuss?
My teleporter took me to a strange place last time I was here. I wanted to see if you knew anything about that.
Ah, yes. You speak of the breach, a shadowy space between our world and the void beyond. You have seen it for yourself, and now you know the consequences of Alethea's research. What are your thoughts? Why do you wish to return to that place?
I want to find a way to free the creatures trapped there.
A selfless notion. Tell me, are you doing this mainly for Althea's sake? Or are you doing it for the missing creatures, who will otherwise be confined to the breach forever?
I'm doing it for the missing creatures. Thank you, yes. Thank you for watering your streamer, yes. Especially when I'm trying to do a voice like that, which is... I should just make it breathier instead of trying to dig into a register of throatiness I don't even have. I have such a weird baritone register that it can't actually go deep, but it's pretty restricted in range in terms of highness and stuff. I should just do Shadow. Shadow is less painful. I'm doing it for all of them. Nobody meant for this to happen, and I don't want anyone to suffer for it, except I really, actually, am very against Alethea's methods. But it's not like she didn't do it on purpose, but she's definitely flagrantly negligent. And yeah, this is one of those games where most of what I say matters a lot in terms of the end result of the game. And the events in the meantime, so... Another incredibly cool tune. What's more evil? Intentional harm or sheer lack of concern for the existence of others? Damn, okay. I'm doing it for the missing creatures. They're the ones paying the price for Alethea's mistakes. That was my first gut feeling. Seeing this option, it feels more altruistic, but this is kind of more how I feel. God damn it. I have a feeling I'm gonna pay for this, but this is how I feel.
This is true. Of course, she informed her subjects of the risks, but Alethea knew she could not promise them their safety, and went through with the experiments regardless. In the end, it is not a simple matter. But let us return to the topic at hand. Whatever your reasons may be, you wish to free the creatures trapped in the breach. I cannot force your teleporter to send you there again. I know nothing more about why that happened than you or Alethea. That said, I am capable of creating portals that link two places, as long as I can see the starting point and the destination. And both Mid-Seas and the breach lie within the range of my sight. I could create a portal that allows the trapped creatures to escape the breach, but it will require a great deal of energy. Perhaps in your travels, you have found your way to the Library of Antiquity. A large book rests there, whose pages have been lost and scattered. These pages contain records of the old world, and they are sources of great power. But because my body is confined here to the depths, I cannot retrieve them myself. Bring 4 of the pages to me, and I will have the energy I need to create a portal to the breach. Talk it over with Alethea. See if she agrees to these terms.
Okay. So Gnosis is still, after I kind of threw her under the bus, Gnosis is still very willing to consider her agency in this matter.
If you are both in agreement, we will proceed.
It's never gonna be easy, is it? Ever. Alright, I'll discuss this with her and let you know when we've decided. So the spooky eyeball thingy is the secret to our ascension. Ironic that they need knowledge we can obtain for them. They just seem to be... They seem to be one of the possible choices that we can help become the god of the new world. So we have a bunch of choices throughout this game of people that we meet along the way who, they don't know it, except maybe Gnosis does, but they are potential people that we are trying to guide toward being the god of a new world that is about to be created. Only one of them can eventually do it. Can eventually do it. And Gnosis just seems to be one of those choices. So there's actually another character named Elil who seems to be more on the outside looking in and know more about the entire process than possibly even Gnosis does. Elil at one point seemed to be in the midst of all of that and now isn't anymore, and we still don't know that story yet. And possibly that's part of why Elil has been able to keep their memories while nobody else has. And Gnosis knows a lot. Or Gnosis? Sorry. Like Gnostic? I don't know. Gnosis? Is it Gnosis or Gnosis? They maybe have just been able to piece everything together from the beginning, not having remembered anything. You wonder if... I wonder if Elil was the one writing the notes in the Era 7 one. I wonder if that was part of us getting the story to them, like, losing their status because they put their nose into things they shouldn't have. Part of me wonders if those pages were written by our character. Esoteric knowledge that is key to holy enlightenment, just for the folks at home. Sick. Yeah, and Reyna called it before we even went down there. Because we have the dichotomy here of Aletheia, who is the seeker of knowledge, and Gnosis, who is the keeper of knowledge. That raises the question of who the creator of that particular world was, and who the historian/observer who wrote what the creator did was. Indeed.
Good to see you again. Anything you'd like to talk about?
Unfortunately... I took another trip to the depths.
Ah, that's a relief. Thank you again for giving it a go. Were you able to access the breach?
No, unfortunately, and Gnosis said they didn't know what caused the teleporter malfunction either.
Alright, that's discouraging. Anything else?
Yes, Gnosis offered to help us free the creatures trapped in the breach.
What? Excuse me, that's just very unexpected. Do you know how they plan to help?
Gnosis can create portals that link two places. They're offering to open one in the breach so the creatures can escape.
Remarkable. Is there any sort of catch? Are they asking us for anything in return?
Gnosis can draw power from the pages of a book in the Library of Antiquity. They need 4 of these pages in order to open the portal.
Library of Antiquity? I've never heard of such a place.
This would just make her wonder, so I might as well just tell her. The Mesopotamian god of wind, air, earth, and storm. Interesting.
I haven't. This is surprising. I thought I'd documented almost everything in the ocean, but apparently not.
I know how to get there, so don't worry. I've got this part covered.
All right, if you say so. Normally, this is something I would think long and hard about, but I spent so much time and effort trying to determine whether the breach exists. It was all fruitless. I can't imagine how I'd ever get there deliberately. I think our best bet is to work with Gnosis to free the missing ones.
I agree. This is the only lead we have, and we can't just leave those creatures stuck in the breach forever. This is the first time I have considered whether or not Gnosis can be trusted, granted. But that does not matter. What matters is any possible lead we have.
Happy to hear it. All that's left is to tell Gnosis we're ready to collaborate, yes?
The ancient Greek personification of the truth. Yeah. Now, yeah, I see that they have named everybody very deliberately. Right, I'll be back shortly.
Sounds good, my friend.
Do I have to press her about the twins for that to go anywhere? I don't think she's gonna like that, but I don't know if I have that much of any other option. And her thing is still flashing. Yeah, Amar, Lutra, and the twins Ketri and Esti are the other names. The twins are getting a little anxious. How goes your work on the crystal?
Well, turns out it stopped working due to a misalignment of its lenses. It might have been hit with something, or maybe natural wear and tear on the parts did it in. Progress came swiftly once I figured that out.
Great, is it almost ready then?
Yes, the repairs are nearly complete, but I've made some discoveries that might surprise you. Namely, the crystal is not simply a projector of stored images. It's a one-way communication device.
And I had a damn good feeling that this worked like the frickin' shell in Diminish. No, that's two-way. That's two-way. But I just had a feeling that it was somehow a communication device.
This thing is getting signals from somewhere very, very far away. And it's translating those signals into pictures and sounds. It can't send a response, though. I'm not certain it ever could.
Wow, you weren't kidding. I had no idea. This is just senseless accusatory. Like, why would I ever be upset about that?
Indeed, it's quite a finding, isn't it? Anyway, it seems to me the twins must be using the crystal to observe their old home in real time. Ketri and Esti are ill-behaved, but they've been haunted by something ever since I met them. I don't know all the details, only that they were exiled from their home for some reason. Now that I've seen this thing, I think I understand their predicament better. Having access to a live feed of what you left behind, even though you can never return, that could be enough to drive someone mad. So I was thinking... we could undo the repairs.
That's not the right way to go about it, but I get your point. I really would like for for us to not undo the repairs, but for me to also get through to them. I don't know if the game's gonna let me have my cake and eat it too.
We could tell them it couldn't be fixed.
I don't know about this, Alethea. I want to help the twins, but I don't want to do it by lying to them.
I know, it's not how I'd normally do things either, but I fear there's no other way to protect them. This might be our only opportunity to help them move on.
I still think we should fix it. Maybe I can talk Okay, let's think about some of what we have seen in the library. I can't use the pause. Wait, what is... No. I wanted to take a look at some of... This feels like if... knowing what I know about feeling like getting Lutra to not eat the tasty plant being good for them, If this game is following that same type of logic, then not fixing it is what we need to do. I feel like you answering that, being on the right track either way, would be kind of an automatically giving the answer. And I am not sure if I want the answer or not, but this feels really... like, knowing that it's not just gonna be... like, how well off the god that we end up choosing is, that affects the world and how it ends up. That's just such a gigantic thing to keep from them. Oh, confirm if those are my only two options? Yes. Yeah, you can confirm that. Are these my only two options? Yeah, she's not really factoring in the twins agency. That's, yeah, she seems to struggle with that. And I thought she was about to start doing that when she said, "Now I understand the twins' predicament." I thought she meant, now I have empathy toward them. And she does, but yeah, she just doesn't. This is the creator who we have hints that she wanted to stop anyone else from having knowledge. Okay, let's fix it.
And she liked that! Talking to the twins about anything tends to be tricky, but you're the one most likely to get through to them, I think.
I thought she was gonna hate that.
Let me just put the finishing touches on the repairs, then.
Thank you, Celine.
There, the crystal should now function just as it once did. Good luck speaking with Ketri and Esti. I hope you're able to make some headway.
Me too. Thanks for everything, Alethea.
Happy to help, my friend.
And yeah, they're not just trying to spin Alethea as, like, this truly unsavageable character of just can only do wrong. I don't like most of what she does, but she is definitely, like, she does mean well. She clearly does mean well. Let's do this now. We still have something we can do here. Yeah, she seems genuinely unaware of the harm her research can cause when she goes all in at any cost, which means she can be taught. I hope so. Yeah, because I'm not really considering her agency in that either. Come to think of it.
New friend, you're back.
We just wanted to say, sorry we were impatient about fixing the crystal before. Yeah, we know it takes a lot of work to try and figure out something like that. We could never do it ourselves. Thanks, both of you. I appreciate that. So, do you know if it's gonna be fixed soon? It's okay if you don't. We're just curious. Actually, it's already done. I've got it for you right here.
Oh, really?
Seriously? Yep, here you go. Good as new. New friend. We were worried it might never work again. I don't know what we would have done. Ketri means squirrel in Albanian. That probably doesn't mean anything. You never know! Thank you so much. Ketri, Esti, I'm a little worried about how much this situation scared you. I'm here if you want to talk, you know? Thanks, new friend. And, actually, we had something we maybe wanted to tell you about the crystal. Ketri, is it okay? Yeah, it's fine. New friend, the crystal doesn't just show us old pictures. It's all stuff that's happening in our old home right now. We use it a lot because it's the only way we can see anyone or anything from back there. We really need it. That's how come we wanted it back so bad. Sorry we didn't tell you before. That's alright, I understand. I'm just glad you let me know the truth. Okay, cool. For now, I think we need some time alone. We need to just make sure the crystal's working like it used to and stuff. Yeah, of course, I'll give you two some space. Thanks, we can talk more later. Apparently we've done everything we can do here for right now. Except we can talk to them more. Let's pop in to see Allele again. I have more pages to find here. Hey, how goes it? Looking to chat for a bit? What do you think about how things turned out with the twins' crystal? So here's Allele. Here's the one who apparently is not in the running for being the creator anymore, but who is able to keep memories between different worlds and is like the sagely kind of guiding figure right now. Ha! You're asking me? Well, you and Alethea decided to fix the crystal and give it back to the twins, right? I'm on board with that. You might remember I'm not a fan of limiting what folks can do. The twins showed up here with the crystal. It's theirs. Let them do with it what they want. That's... For me, it was more about not lying to the twins. I get that. I don't like to lie either, since I don't like being lied to. But in this case, it's more that I believe in giving everyone as much freedom as possible, you know? Interesting! 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 Okay. Yo! I'm sure that's never gotten you in trouble before. I don't want people to just do what I do. I want to be shocked and amazed by what they decide to do. That is how I feel too. Huh. I feel like we're seeing eye to eye more than usual this time, buddy. That's pretty interesting. Let's go look for some pages really quick. The fish who sundered heaven from earth. It's a bit rude of the devs getting you a dialogue option that only has one option just to let you know you could have had other choices. There are some moments in this game where it's frustrated me. Like, there was one moment where I was trying to be accusatory with Alethea, and then it made me walk it back, and I was upset. I was like, no, fuck you. Let me be angry with her right now. But it's probably good that it forced me to cool down, because I can get too one-track minded sometimes. Does the sonar help us see rifts? Or I feel like that would not... I feel like that would not be the case, because they're supposed to be intentionally more hidden. But I definitely have 4 pages already. Oh, there's one. Yes, Symphogear! You can go Symphogear whenever you want. Era 1, Section 2. Mortal concerns. A civilization is growing around us. The Creator comes to me for advice. Which is more valuable to the mortals, the freedom to do as they please, or the peace of mind in knowing they are protected? I respond with my own question. Does providing one mean you can't offer the other? Who is the person that is the historian? Is that us? Is that Allele? Is that someone completely different? Is it Gnosis? There's still another thing lying around here somewhere. The game, yeah, there's some degree of metaphysical separation of you, the player, from the character you're playing in that sense. Yes, there is. Without self-determination, the certainty of continued existence is meaningless. Indeed. Okay, so I think there's this melody again. We haven't seen Lutra in a while. Lutra's kind of been at a dead end with progress. I feel like Alethea was supposed to be that.
I wonder how that lovely eel-like creature is doing right now.
Do you mean allele? So am I hurting Lutra by not talking about them with Alethea? Because we have not even been able to really do anything with them in a while. I feel like I missed... How do I get back to, like, the beginning area that I accidentally went into one time? Okay, there it is. Where is this other one hiding? Are you back in the place where I thought a secret might be hiding when I first started the game? Some very intense fog. Is it really all the way back here, or I think it's more likely I just missed it somewhere. Yeah, I think I just missed it somewhere. I'll probably look for it later then. I don't want to spend the next half hour looking for this next page. Yeah, I wondered if she was actively malicious. Now I know that I still don't necessarily trust her with even knowing that Lutra exists. Because just of the way her mind works. Maybe by waiting a certain amount of time and possibly affecting her and getting her to think a different way, and then telling her about Lutra's existence, maybe that is like the best way to do it. I don't know if it actually changes the outcome by waiting that long. And we're seeing these... Were these lit up before? Here's allele. So, you can see allele's representation here on this wall is dilapidated. It's not activated like everybody else's. Where's Lutra? Right there. I need to show you Lutra really quick, because Lutra is unbelievably like there is indeed them baby energy. They're so freaking adorable. I love the way they speak as well. Are they eating right now? They're over here. It is perfect for them. Hello, sweetheart.
This one wonders if more new plants outside. Maybe journey becomes possible soon. Speak thoughts together again.
You're a dreamboat.
Fairy one showed this one futures.
Yeah. There's no way that you would have interacted with the twins recently, right?
Not favorable.
No.
Some fearfulness now with
the so the twins threw a rock on Lutra's head when I had them meet last time, so they're not too big on the twins right now. Just look at the way they look at us. This is the first time, Celine, that I've ever been like, I want to find somebody who looks at me the way this creature's looking at me. Let's go talk to the twins really fast. I should have checked to see if there were, like, pages floating around in there. I'm gonna do that really quick, sorry. Snom. I think somebody else said that yesterday, or last stream. I have not seen Snom. Yeah, I also feel a bit Joltik energy from Lutra as well. So there are some pages floating around here. Ah, it really blends in this place with all the glowing dots. That was lucky. Era 2, Section 3. Okay, we've got 9 pages. That's an achievement. Each mortal is now assigned a job by the creator and works the same one until they retire or die. The new society is very industrious. Technology has advanced in leaps and bounds. But I know there are those who disagree with all this. I always look the wrong way. I also wonder who they'll grow up to be. Lutra is the one that I get the least sense of how they would lead. I feel like they would want everybody to have as much as possible. They would never want anyone to be without. We are teaching them how to like pace themselves and not just like immediately engorge themselves on the tastiest thing right in front of them, and it was very painful because it made them upset. But hopefully that helps them be able to temper that feeling. This is a very claustrophobic place. It does at least make it so that it's easier to search for a secret. There's less open space to get lost in. But yeah, because there's so many glowing orbs around, there's that as well to get in the way. Does the new god inherently know they're the new god? Era 2, Section 1, Oversight. The creator's solution for society's ills is simple. Put laws into place and enforce them vigorously. Plans are made to monitor the mortals more closely and deliver quick, severe punishments for any transgressions. I mention this will come at a sacrifice of day-to-day comfort and happiness for the mortals. The creator doesn't seem to mind. Does this mean Lutra? War is a thing of the past. Everyone's basic needs are always met, and even minor sickness is very rare. The mortals have little privacy, however, and the most trivial crime can ruin a person's life, but they are safe. They live long, healthy lives. The creator has brought about the world they wish for. That does sound like Lutra's world. Okay, interesting. Stop by the twins and then Gnosis. Two pages to find here as well. Absolute submission to divine authority, no agency, no true self. It seems like a lot of these worlds, these past worlds, that was the case. At least 2 of them. Because we had another world that we got all the pages for that was just straight, pure fascism. And that was not the one that we just read. Which is kind of also fascism. Era 6, okay, this is the first Era 6 that we've got. The mainframe. I asked the creator about the purpose of a secret place. They say it's a living machine, a problem-solving system. It was created to run an endless series of simulations, to find new, better ways of governing societies, to solve the infinite mysteries of the universe. All day long, this massive network built from organic minds is calculating, researching, testing hypotheses, all in an effort to answer these questions. It could have been done with artificial brains, the creator says, but the unique perspectives each mortal brings to the system are invaluable. Whoa! Oh! This is all one scattered history of the same world? Oh, I thought... Right, they're eras, not... I just assumed era meant world. I thought that these were all different worlds. I accidentally wasn't sprinting. Yeah, I was joking about Symphogear. Era 6, Section 2, Aftermath. I'm still trying to process what I've discovered. I ask the creator if this all seems ethical to them. The mortals in this secret place are there because they endangered our society. I could have killed or imprisoned them, but this allows them to remain productive. Many of them are thankful. They consider this work their calling. I ponder this and realize I don't have a response. We're actually really filling in pages now. They make a very singular narrative when read in order. Okay. That makes sense. I haven't read them in order yet. I wonder if they still need time. They're over there somewhere. What the heck? I hope we don't have to punch the moon. Oh! I don't think I can talk to them. Oh, I can. Hey, new friend. Sometimes we come here when we're feeling lonely. It doesn't always make us feel any better, but I think it's working this time. Want to talk about something? I didn't want to end that. Would you two mind telling me more about the crystal? Sure. What about it? I wanted to know if you felt the crystal truly makes you happy. Yeah, it really does, new friend. It's way better than never seeing anything from our home again, you know? Yeah, if we didn't have the crystal, I think we'd be a lot sadder. I mean, it'd be even better if our parents would just... Never mind. Ketri, Esti, does the crystal have something to do with why you left the palace? Well, there's kind of a lot to explain about that. Yeah, and if we tell you how we got here, you have to promise not to tell anyone else. Do you promise? Of course, your secret's safe with me. I would like to keep that promise, if at all possible. I take that shit seriously. Alright, thanks, new friend. So, the ocean, it's not our real home. We used to live in the palace, far, far away from here. And I mean, some other characters already know their situation, because we already learned about it. But you already knew that, though. What you didn't know is that we lived in the palace because our parents were the king and queen. They made big decisions that changed how everyone lived. Also, our mom and dad had powers. Just like us. Runs in the family, you know? They used their powers to do really cool things. They gave everyone jobs and places to live. But if anyone broke our parents' rules, they'd get punished. And if they did something bad enough, our parents would open a portal and banish them to an awful place. Forever. Yeah, I'm streaming this into the world right now. At least 9 people now know the secret. Oh, I'm terrible. How do you feel about that? We used to think certain people deserve to get banished like that. I don't know if that's true anymore. Anyway, Our mom and dad worked really hard to teach us how to use our powers. Look at those noses. They have them too, but I don't know, just... Anyway. Yep, you saw some of the things we can do, like the barrier. But they taught us lots of other powers too. Like how to move stuff with our minds and how to banish people. Did they expect you to use those powers on anyone else? Yeah, they did. Our mom and dad used to say we had to use our powers to keep the peace. Like, it was our duty to make sure everyone followed the rules and to keep big wars from happening. Mom and dad said the people outside the palace were dangerous. And, well, that was true sometimes. Our parents banished people for killing each other or hurting workers at the palace. Mom and dad said if anyone needed to be punished, we had to do it no matter what. We'd be putting everyone in danger if we didn't. So eventually they started making us banish people too. And usually we were okay with that. But one time it was different. What happened? A bunch of people decided to protest in the streets outside the palace. They were really loud and saying they didn't want our parents to make decisions for them anymore. But nobody was hurting anyone else or making threats or anything. Our parents, though, were the ones in power. They rounded up all the people who were protesting. They brought them to the palace and called for Ketchery and me. They said we had to banish them. All of them. Even though they didn't hurt anyone. We couldn't do it. It wasn't fair. All the people wanted was something different. When we refused, Mom and Dad said they still had to be punished. So, our parents made us watch as they opened the biggest portal we'd ever seen and banished all of them anyway. They really hated us for that. They said we were failures and that all the time they spent raising us was a waste. Content warning, by the way. Teaching us to use our powers, only for us to turn out too weak to do what had to be done. So they banished us next. We were so scared because we had no idea where we'd end up. But before they banished us, they gave us the crystal and said they might let us come back someday. If they felt like we deserved it. So that's how we got here. And that's why we have the crystal. We need it so we'll know if our parents want us back. This is what I would say. This is what I would say eventually. In possibly different words, but I think in this game I need to say this now. How could they do that to you? You don't really want to go back to parents like that, do you? But there's still our mom and dad, though. Yeah. We just keep wondering what we could have done to make it not happen. You can't. That will drive you, yes, that will drive you mad. Because they're too far gone. You couldn't have done anything. It was your parents' choice to do what they did, not yours. None of this was your fault. Yeah, I guess that might be true. It's been so long now that it almost feels like a dream. Like the worst nightmare ever. But it really did happen. The crystal reminds us of that too. You two should keep holding on to the crystal. Like a shard of glass. To remind you of that pain. that you don't want to cause anyone else. Is that the right thing to do for them? Maybe it's helpful in certain ways, but it's also causing you a lot of pain, isn't it? Is it the type of pain that's worth it? Is it the type of pain that's actually helping? Yes, this game makes a distinction between absolving the twins of their unfairly assumed guilt and actually condemning their abusive parents. This is one of the most interesting dialogue trees that I've found in the game so far. Exactly, like I'm trying to figure out what the balance is here. And the way this is worded, saying maybe it's helpful in certain ways, but it's also causing you a lot of pain. Maybe this is something they shouldn't hold on to. I feel like they're already the type of people who weren't going to repeat their parents' mistakes. They don't need to keep the crystal in order to not be that type of person, right? Healing kids of abuse is hard to do, though? Yeah. Yeah, I can't ask the twins to think about their situation, only tell them what I think they should do. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Yeah, that is definitely our role in this game. So, I think the real question is, do I trust them? Do I trust them to be able to remember to not be that sort of leader, or that sort of person, without holding on to the crystal? And I think I trust them. I think I trust them enough to say that you don't need to keep hurting yourself like this anymore. I think you've already proven that you deserve that. Everybody deserves to not have to deal with pain. But they've gone above and beyond. You deserve peace because I believe you're already good people. Well, you're right, new friend. The crystal used to give us hope, at least a little bit. But after this, I don't know if I'm even hoping to go back anymore. Yeah, me neither. Esty, maybe we don't need the crystal anymore. Yeah, we don't. Let's give the crystal to our new friend. That way it won't be around us anymore. And we'll know it's not being used for anything bad by someone else. Okay, yeah, I agree. I'm happy to do that for you if it's what you both want. It is. New friend, we're thinking about what happened to us now in a way we never did before. Thanks to you. Yeah, it still hurts to remember everything. Yeah, the crystal's still in them, that's the thing. It's still with them. It's not just gonna not be there anymore. It's still there. They just don't have to hurt themselves with it anymore. But maybe it'll be a little easier now. And we're gonna look out for the people we care about too. Like you, new friend. I'm really proud of you both. Just let me know if you want to talk about anything else, okay? We will. They just shot so fucking far up the ladder for me. I'm seriously considering backing them now. Yesterday, I just had no idea. Like, I knew that they clearly had a checkered past and that pain leads to growth in the right mindset. I knew that there was, like, the game was keeping something up its sleeve. But I just couldn't figure out how they were going to make me want to have them be the creator. They fucking did it. Alright, Penguin. Yeah, I am just about almost done here too, because I'm about to raid into things to attend to. Yeah, the shard doesn't need to be embedded in their foot for them to not remember the pain when it's pulled out. Alright, if you have to. Yeah, I was gonna see Gnosis tonight after this, but I think that's the perfect thing to end on. Thank you so much for being here, Penguin. I'll see you soon. It was really lovely to have you. It's been lovely to have all of you. I hope that all of that was okay for you. I'm sorry, that was very intense. That was all worth it for me, though. That was the strongest part of the game for me so far. After seeing them pet that turtle and everything. Yeah, they're near the top of the running for me now. I know exactly what I'm gonna do now. I should have said short stream on my title, because I knew it was only gonna be about 2 hours. I am raiding into Zyzy, friend Zyzy, playing Mass Effect 3, so intense spoilers for the entire Mass Effect series. Of course, it's only in certain trees of choices and things done through the series, but still, like, late game Mass Effect. Very different vibes from this game, although kind of not, because of, like, how important every single choice is, but they're kids. They did some obnoxious and hurtful things like dropping a rock on Lutra because they're kids, but they're growing, learning. Yes. I am very proud of them. I hope you all enjoyed this stream. I really did. I'm enjoying this game very much. It is a lot to think about for me as a person and just when I'm playing it in general. I'm so grateful that I'm playing this. I'm glad that I'm playing it at this time in my life. If I had played it when it was recommended to me first, I don't know if I would have been in... I would have been in a different place. It still would have been great. But now, everything is hitting me harder because of the way the last few years have been for me. And where I am right now in my life. And this is very meaningful to me. Until next time, everybody. Don't know exactly when I'll be back, but hopefully soon. I wish all of you the very best life has to offer. Dream on, friends. Peace. So much love. Thank you all so much. Take care.